Bryn Hughes, whose daughter Nicola was tragically killed in 2012 while serving on the front line as a police officer, has been awarded an MBE for his tireless work supporting young people who have suffered loss from violent crime.
In honour of his daughter, who died in a gun and grenade ambush whilst on duty in Greater Manchester, Bryn set up the PC Nicola Hughes Memorial Fund.
Alongside this, Bryn has been working with the Police Federation of England and Wales on the Medals for Heroes campaign, calling for the creation of a brand new award to recognise services of fallen heroes.
We're joined by John Parsington from the Police Federation of England and Wales and Bryn Hughes, MBE, a Medals for Heroes campaigner. Bryn, many congratulations on your MBE. We really salute you for what you have done, and it's very well deserved. Can you just, you launched your campaign for this on our show earlier in the year. Can you just remind people about the Medal for Heroes campaign?
What we're looking for is an emblem, in fact, which will recognise the sacrifice that emergency service workers have given, really. Serving the public, serving on the front line, and rewarding their families for that sacrifice. And it would be for police officers and all emergency service workers who've been killed on duty.
Now, Bryn, if it's not too emotional for us, you know, you suffered considerable loss when you lost your daughter. So explain what it would mean to you and why.
I mean, it's a bit hard to put into words, in fact. Yeah, you've suffered that loss, and what you don't want to suffer is that there's no recognition for that loss that you've suffered and your daughter or whoever it is who you've lost has suffered. So what it means is that they've not been forgotten and that they've been honoured. And you're looking at the picture what you're showing now of Nicola. She's wearing a crown and a hat. She went to work that day alongside her colleague Fiona, both wearing the crown, both proud to serve the crown. And I think it's only right that the crown should now recognise that the sacrifice they've made.
Yeah, and you, as a dad, don't expect your daughter to go to work one day and then not come home.
Never come home. Yeah, I mean, it's your worst nightmare. I mean, you don't even think about it in your nightmares because it's just something that you can never contemplate. And when it happens, if it happens, it just rips your whole world apart, and you're never the same again.
And when the story, you know, when it was broken to you, what had happened? How did you take it?
It was, I can remember exactly the words that were spoken. I was driving home and I had a phone call from a senior detective who brought the news. He was sat outside my house waiting for me to get home from work. And he told me over the phone. So I can remember it word for word. And it still, you know, it still gets me, you know, quite emotional now thinking about that.
John, I mean, we fully support the campaign for the Medals for Heroes, and it's terrific that Bryn's turned such a terrible thing into doing something positive, and it's terrific that that's been recognised in the honours list. Can you tell us what progress the Police Federation have made with this campaign with the government?
We're making some progress, but it's been a little bit slow. Obviously, just before Christmas, Jason McCartney asked a question to the Prime Minister during Prime Minister's questions, and we got a response which was very much along the lines of, yes, we value the sacrifice and we're looking at options. So we've got no further with actually getting a comprehensive answer to what progress is actually being made. But we are getting some support by politicians, by police and crime commissioners, and on Tuesday there is a Westminster Hall debate led by Wendy Chamberlain, where it's going to be discussed again. So hopefully we'll get some more answers on Tuesday, but we're still waiting for that comprehensive update.
To the Home Secretary or any of the Home Office ministers about the campaign, and if so, what response have you had from them?
We've had some responses, but again, the response is very much along the lines of we're looking into options to recognise people. But it's just a shame that there's nothing in place already and that it's taking so long. And like I said, if we could just have a decent update, that would let us know where we are with our progress with the campaign.
Well, we'll be pushing it for you. We think it really is important.
It is
for so many reasons. Absolutely. For so many reasons, it really is important. If you know, for family members, for the individual, to to really appreciate what job the police are doing.
I do. I think, given that these people have made the ultimate sacrifice, serving the community, serving the country, the least the country can do in return is to give some recognition. I think that's the least, and I hope, I'd like to think that everybody in every political party will support this campaign. So, Bryn, John, thank you very much indeed for joining us. And
you've got our support.
You've certainly got our support. We'll do what we can to help.
And this station's
support. And we
support.
wish you well. And Bryn, once again, very well done on your recognition in the honours list. We salute you. Thank you.